All right guys, in this week's video, we're excited to bring you our new listing, 91-1215 Kaneana
13B. Let's go take a look.
Hey, grab the Costco bags and let's go.
So they've really done a lot of things that are more permanent feeling and not just a flip. Instead of having to go into the bathroom and turn the light on in the dark.
You might think we're in Kakaʻako ward. Ewa's got things going on nowadays. I was supposed to go this morning, but we're gonna get it in.
As we look at how well updated and upgraded these bathrooms are.
That's the best unit. So one of the things that we want to point out is that they're actively painting and cleaning and pressure washing. So you may hear a little bit of like pressure washing noise or things behind us. That's a good thing. You have an association that's taking care of things. Yes. Standing here intentionally because they just painted this one. Actually, our open houses are Saturday and Sunday. This video will drop on Sunday. They're pressure washing Friday.
Yes. And they start painting on Monday. Couldn't have planned it any better.
If the Super Bowl weren't the next weekend and they already painted, maybe we could have planned it to come onto the market next week, but we're intentionally beating the Super Bowl. Nuanced things we think about when we're selling your home.
So as we start to head in and show you guys this unit that's coming up this weekend, just notice where that little RAV4 is one of the parking stalls. There's another one just over here by the pool, close to visitor parking, which there's plenty of as well.
A lot of times, this kind of townhome / condo, the parkings are gonna just be in the common area.
Yeah.
I think like Makakilo Cliffs or where like our upcoming Makakilo listing, there's no parking at your unit.
Right.
So that's a big positive.
Yep.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Absolutely.
Another thing we can stop and talk about is it's an interior unit. Yep. I prefer an interior unit. Because the ones that were just painted that we were talking about, there is the mass parking right outside your door. So just a little bit more honk honk.
Yep.
Activated my alarm.
That is a very good
point. Slam my door. Hey, grab the Costco bags and let's go. A little bit more of that kind of stuff is gonna happen right outside your bedroom every day.
Versus a little bit of a garden space.
And it's shadier. I prefer this interior unit. All right, let's get in the unit. This is not staged. Kenji was just already in here. This is giving you more of a Hawaiʻi Kai elevated Honolulu condo sort of feel. I would argue it's probably the best one in this complex. They didn't renovate this to sell it,
no,
which is kind of cool. Sometimes when people renovated something for the sale, you're like, well, did they just super glue the stuff on? Like, it's not gonna be their problem. They renovated this to stay, but then they decided, we're gonna get a little more space in another community.
So it's definitely got a feel of being at home, more personal touches, upgrades like split AC that you're not going to find. I
would prefer if my former owners were these meticulous, squared away, 2 adults, no kids. I have kids.
No pets.
I love them. But kids and pets, and like, I want to destroy the house. I don't want the former owner to have done it, right?
Would love to have these people as my neighbor as well.
So I sent the team the email just in case Aiden, Mahe, Kenji uses it for the media, right? But then Aiden, Mahe, I want them to be aware of the new listing that we have. Aiden didn't know he was going to get quoted, so sorry, Aiden. He goes, that thing's nice, yeah. Plus the split ACs in Ewa, that's killer. Aiden doesn't talk a lot of pidgin, but that's what he said, and that's true because in Ewa it's just hotter.
Yes.
Advantages. You get to live a beach lifestyle and there's not a ton of rain like in Mililani, but you want to control your climate. And the majority of these that go for sale have these noisy window units. Yeah. They cool effectively, but you're trying to watch the Super Bowl and it's split ACs. If you're not familiar, the condenser unit is outside making whatever noise and whatever, although I can't hear it right now. It's not like a noisy window unit. And then this blower is just blowing the cool air in here.
And they've actually set the little drip into the downspout. So it's like there's no worry
not dripping on the balcony.
Yeah, dripping onto the balcony like a window unit would.
I noticed it when we were here before, but I'm noticing it again. Because the way the front door is, the sun doesn't beat on the front door. And then where it does beat, there's a storage closet.
Yes.
So it's like absorb some of the heat. And then they've put the sun visor outside. In addition to the AC, you're just not destroyed by the sun. And then you're in the interior unit with the trees.
Because it's hotter in Ewa, there's enough natural light, but it's still blocking the sun so it doesn't just cook in here, no pun intended.
Yeah, you can. This guy. If I'm in like Vegas in the summer, a little bit of less light and, you know, coolness, I appreciate. If I live in Washington or Oregon, I probably like clear all the trees, glass everywhere, I'm dying for light. This works really good for Ewa. When we were picking the photos for the MLS, one of the things we picked was this photo. It kind of has some of this in the foreground and lights this up. This is super nice. I mean, not to overdo it, but it's just really nice in here. A dining space that makes sense for this level of unit. No, it's not a $1.5 million house. It is a condo townhome.
It's a really good intentional space that doesn't impede on the living space or the kitchen. I think it actually opens the kitchen up a little bit, and you could actually put 2 more chairs in here if you had family in town for Thanksgiving or for the holidays or something. It's a really good space.
When I had my single family home that we moved out of last year, we didn't have this much dining space. In our 980 square foot single family, we didn't have a dining room table. If you want to put like the taller bistro thing here and tuck it into the corner more, you could do that too. We end up doing work from home, probably here. This corner situation makes me feel like caved, you know, protected enough to be sort of cozy over here, but I can still have line of sight to where the TV is going to be. So I think this will be a great work from home situation.
Yeah, great flex space. And these owners did both work from home.
Leave me a comment. What do you guys think about this chandelier? The owners are super proud of it.
Yes, she loves it.
I like it. It has a modern feel, but then the staging is a little, you know, obviously a little more Hawaii vibe in here. What do you think about it? Yes? No? What's your honest opinion? How you like this?
I was like, it's kind of out of place to me.
It worked decent with their furniture when they were in the home.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good mix. Instead of having to go into the bathroom and turn the light on in the dark.
Yeah.
So again, not to keep beating on a dead horse, but these adult owners who had this place, they put in this switch which turns the light on and off from the hallway. So you know, you go in the bathroom and you do this and turn on too much stuff. Thoughtful in the way that you'd want your prior owners to be.
And it's Wi-Fi Bluetooth, so you can actually turn the light on from your phone.
We're gonna get into the bedrooms, but if all we did was show you the imagery of this bathroom and whatnot, you might think we're in Kakaʻako ward in this $1.3 million condo in ʻEwa or something. Like I said, these people didn't renovate it to sell it, which you see a lot of. This is how they were living. And I'll tell you, as clean as it is now, that's as clean as it was when we were here for, you know, the listing conversation.
As we look at how well updated and upgraded these bathrooms are, it just feels like somebody intentionally did these upgrades to live and enjoy and be comfortable in it. The bidets, the fan light speaker combinations over both toilets and for the shower, newer appliances, washer and dryer, and a full size, like this is the same size water heater in this closet that I have at my single family home. So they've really done a lot of things that are more permanent feeling and not just a flip.
You hook your phone up to this and play music while you shower, right?
Yeah, it's fan light speaker.
This doesn't solve this problem, but my wife the other day was like, "Oh, you took a shower late, yeah? I got woken up by your podcast." Like, she quoted the Joe Rogan like intro. She's like, "Train by day, Joe Rogan at night. I'm trying to sleep." I'll put my phone like in a way that it's gonna echo into the shower.
They didn't have to cater to any kid design, kid friendly stuff. They did it for themselves. No kids, no pets. And so they went upscale.
Yeah, they went upscale. Like, you just don't get all of this in other units. Yeah. Bedroom 1 and bedroom 2. We can just talk about the layout. If you go and look at the listing, you can do the walkthrough tour and it all makes sense. Hallway ends in kind of a turn, and your half bath, which makes this a primary suite, there's the half bath there, and then the hallway bathroom, which would, in a larger home, the hallway one would, or the downstairs one or whatever would be the half bath. The full bath is in the hallway so that both of these bedrooms get to use it, right? Kind of a Jack and Jill of 2 bathrooms.
It is. Yeah. It feels like it's the right setup for just the best use of square footage, and there's a good flow to it. There's a pocket door that separates the 2 bathrooms so that you don't have to go into the hallway to go take your shower in the morning from here. You can go through and you do have your own completely shut off private half bath, and you can do laundry right here as well. It's convenient, and I think it's a really good use of this space.
You could go shower by going through there and not going to the hallway. Could be important for all kinds of people. Sometimes the people who buy these units might be like a younger military person who then wants to take on a roommate, or a younger local person. Like, you know, Aiden bought his first place at 23. Right. Shout outs to him, and is big on house hacking and having roommates and optimizing the financial situation. And so it would be nice to not have to traverse them in my towel or whatever. Just go over there.
Yeah, there's plenty of golf to be had.
How many golf courses are on? Like 7 golf courses just right around.
Not including the private one that's close by. That would make it 8.
Let's go show them the pool before you have to take off.
Okay.
Kenny actually has to shoot eastward to go show some homes with Mahe. We're east to west. That's why you go to coreteamhawaii.com Go to the bottom, fill out the contact form for buying and selling on Oahu. And you know, one thing interesting, and shout outs to Ken for making these videos amazing. Someone reached out this past week and was like, I want to sell my home with you, but I want my home on the YouTube channel. Unless it doesn't make sense for some reason, there's renters living in there, whatever the case may be, when you sell with us, your home does end up on the YouTube channel. So hit us up. What you call that tree?
I have no idea.
Autograph tree.
Autograph?
It's an autograph tree.
Are you serious?
Yeah. 'Cause you can write in the leaves and it stays there forever.
What?
Well, yeah.
You've been hanging around with Mahe too much. Know all your trees and plants.
Mahi will know the real name.
How you autographing them? You're 6'2", bruh.
Yeah, I think you need a pin or something, or at least a little more fingernails.
C T H.
Yes, sir.
It is a thick leaf. Back to the point.
Unfortunately, we do not have a key for this right now.
Oh, we don't have the key? I mean, that would be too easy.
Yeah, right.
We keep it real on this channel. But sometimes, you know, we're strategizing the angle, the shot, the noise. And one of the thoughts was, do we stand by the pool and do anything because you're closer to Fort Weaver? The community is closer to Fort Weaver Road, which is not a bad thing. I want to point out, I want to acknowledge Fort Weaver because that's what makes our unit better, right? Not only if you're on these buildings right here, are you going to have more parking lot noise and whatnot, but if you run the windows open or just whatever, you hear more over there. When we were on the interior of this, where our unit is, I didn't hear anything.
Second building in and on the other side of that second building, so it doesn't get much more interior until you get back out to the main road on the other side.
So calling the community what it is, look for the better thing in the community. That's the interior unit that's renovated, top notch, that's on coreteamhawaii.com. Like that's the best unit. The unit is right down this street here. Geiger Park, food trucks right behind Kenji. This is Kapolei Parkway. Pointing out the convenience. You can get to 3 different rail stations just minutes up Kapolei Parkway. Kamakana Mall, not very far that way. White Plains Beach right there. This is Kapolei Parkway. You go down, you get to Ocean Point, Ho'akale, Safeway, all the things in Ewa Beach. Geiger Road is like the back way, more Makai, Oceanside way through the old Navy base to get to Kapolei and all the things in Kapolei. There's a Chick-fil-A not too far. You just gotta head east. You can go up here, turn right on Kolawaka and get to the H1. 2 different ways. It's always nice to have a couple of different ways to divert. Our condolences to the person who lost their lives recently, but there was a traffic incident recently on H1 and there were people sitting still, basically not moving more than a quarter of a mile for over 2 hours. It pays to have a little diversion option. So that's one of the convenient parts about being in this sort of hub of things in Ewa Beach, but then tucked away to a little more quiet spots. Let's keep going. So we're right here, Geiger Park. Is this the biggest park in Ewa? I don't know, one of the bigger parks in Ewa. You'll see football games here on Sundays, etc. It's all greened up right now. It's winter time, a lot of rain. You have these food trucks right next to us. Kenny, who lives in Ewa, was saying how Aloha Brew Coffee Bar and Adrian's Smash Burgers, like they're here almost every day. You get acai bowls. So shout out to Barbara from 808 Urban Bowls. Empanada, pateles. You get the kind of food that you might expect to find more in Chinatown or in Kaimuki in town somewhere at a food truck event. You get all of that here. Down Kapolei Parkway, about 5-minute drive, is the Hawaiʻi Kai Lagoon, where there's the standing wave and lagoons and all that. They have a food truck night there actually tonight. Point is Ewa's got things going on nowadays. We grew up going to high school just down the road and there weren't things going on. There's the Manapua Man. Like, there's the Manapua Man and go McDonald's or something. There's a lot of cool things going on in Ewa. Let me see.
Yeah, okay.
I thought what you were gonna say to describe your coffee, tall and black. We noticed the heart on the coffee truck and wanted to ask a question. Leave me a comment. Valentine's Day. Is it a real holiday? And let me know, are you male, female? What is Valentine's Day to you? What does it mean for you? What are you getting or what are you expecting? Are you getting a 2, 1.5? What are you getting for Valentine's Day? Let us know. So we are 15, 20 seconds from where we just were. Coral Creek Golf Course right here. I brought my kids to hit golf balls just a few days ago. Right here, it's also a place where people go for like pauhana, get drinks, whatnot. Fast forward, we're gonna be going past Barbers Point Golf Course. There's a 604, which is a local, what would you say, like a local restaurant chain? Would you say it's almost like local Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah.
Like a place to go watch the game, have some drinks, have some food. That's right there. So you see it's 604, like 4 of the golf balls are gonna hit you. but there's also a 604. It's a cool local spot. You see people wearing 604 hats and whatnot. They've built a strong local brand, and actually one of my brother-in-laws does their insurance, so shout out to them. And the manager at the Rerehua one, super cool guy. This isn't the first time that we've shown you Kamakana Ali'i. We're not gonna walk through the whole mall and do like a mall video. Of course, they try to kick us out every time. I am going to the 24-hour fitness here today. I was supposed to go this morning, but we're gonna get it in. It's one of the newer gyms on the whole island, and so you have that available, and you're I don't know, 5-7 minute drive, not too far. You have Foodland Farms, which is like your down-to-earth Whole Foods alternative. Definitely your pre-potluck stop to go get stuff to bring to the potluck. It's just an elevated version of a Foodland. Moani Island Bistro, which is cool to Kenji and I, because the first ever video, which is what, probably our first 5 videos that we ever did, we ended the day there. And it's just kind of a local hub for live music and drinks and stuff, a cool spot to have close by. It just goes to show there's just a ton of stuff. The reason why you're going to coreteamhawaii.com, going to the bottom, filling out the contact form and buying this 1.5 modestly sized unit is you don't want relatives staying with you, right? So they can stay there. They can stay at the Hampton Inn and Suites. It's a solution for in-laws just close by, conveniently located. You gotta go all the way to Waikiki. 5 minutes down the road. All right, guys, so I'm standing here on the like south part, Makai part of Ho'opili. As the crow flies, we are just probably not even 2 miles if you go in a straight line, but we're really close to the unit that we're featuring today. So we got to point out the Croc Center. The Croc Center is something that I kind of forget about because it's not like there's one everywhere. It's like a YMCA. There's a gym, there's like banquet rooms, so they hold events there. It's a Salvation Army facility, so it's like a YMCA community center type thing, but a better, more modern version. Imagine you have kids and you pay, I don't know what you pay, and have access to this whole thing. I wish I had one of those in my neighborhood. And then we're at the end of the rail. So if you need to jump on the rail, and go do things in town, work at Pearl Harbor. A lot of employment is centered around the Pearl Harbor Hickam sort of hub, and then it also goes into town. You can jump on the rail at like 3 rail stations right around here. The one with the best parking, one of our clients told us to stop getting the word out, but in the Ho'opili community over here where we did 2 weeks ago's video, there's a great rail station with a bunch of parking. On that note, we're gonna wrap it up here. Leave us some comments, leave us some feedback, plug in, juice up the algorithm. We'll see you guys on next weekend's video. Oh, and on our Tuesday lives. Don't forget, if you just can't get enough of this bald head, you can go on our Tuesday lives where we have more of a podcast style conversation, sometimes get into stats, a little more long form opinion conversation. It's not boiled down into a 10 to 20 minute video on Sunday. So go to our Tuesday lives as well.